Hi there. A couple of weeks ago, I posted in my stories a question. What would you like me to talk about? What do you want to know? So I've got the first response to the first question that I received, and it's from @Brandon_Belk. Brandon, this was your question. Your question was dreams. What does it mean, or what is it about dreams when you dream of somebody with people from your past and they show up in your dreams? Excellent question. I'm going to tell you what that is and what that's all about. So first and foremost, if someone shows up from your past who is no longer wearing their earth suit, meaning that they've crossed over and are Mercury retrograde, seriously, the whole talking thing. They are no longer living. It may very well be a visitation from your loved ones in the afterlife. They are just as loving, just as they were in human form when they were living. They'll be the same way pretty much when they are no longer wearing their earth suit. So oftentimes they come in to our realm of knowing to check in on us. And the easiest way for us to accept them and to receive information from them, or just in general receive them, is when we are sleeping and in our dreams, right? So that's the easiest way for them to make a connection for us, which is oftentimes why people dream of their loved ones while they're sleeping. Okay, because it's easier for them to receive. Now, if you are dreaming about someone currently in your life or someone from your past, what's happening is that you are on the same energetic frequency as they are, and you are linking with them or to their energy. And here's the thing about dreams. Dreams are very rarely literal, okay? A literal dream, or a dream that comes true, is called a premonition. Most of the time, and the best way to understand how dreams work is by feeling. So what is the message about the feeling that you're having in the dream? Okay, so when you're dreaming about someone who's either living or someone from your past who is still living, you are on the same energetic frequency as they are. So that's just a connection. What we are is, well, inside our human bodies, you want to call the soul, we are waves and frequencies. Okay, the body is density and matter. And really what makes that distinction is how the atomic particles are behaving and acting, right? So it's how they're moving around, how fast they're vibrating to take on certain forms. When we are sleeping, our brain waves are much higher energetic frequency, I guess you can say. So the amount of electricity that is actually being emitted is less. So we can easily be in the beta or, alpha, theta, or delta state of the brain. And that's depending on the brain wave patterns, right? So the lower you're able to get your conscious mind out of something, out of the way, the frequency and the wave pattern actually slows down, which means your energetic level is heightened. Believe it or not, I know it seems like so weird because it's like the total opposite. But what that does is it allows your vibrational frequency to meet other vibrational frequencies as well. So that's also one of the reasons why you hear about ghost hunters or paranormal investigators investigating pretty much after 2 a.m. I know this because I used to do this. The reason is because most people are sleeping. Okay, so first of all, their electromagnetic field is a lot less in terms of distraction and disruption. And also the electromagnetic field of all of the lights, right? People are sleeping, right? So their lights are off, their televisions are off. People aren't on their cell phones. So the amount of EMF, electromagnetic field, is also lessened. So when there's lower EMF, it's easier to sort of access or get into, which is waves and frequencies. I hope this makes sense. I know this is going deep, y'all, but this is science. So when you're dreaming about someone, you are on the same energetic frequency level as they are. And it doesn't matter where in the world they are, whether they're sleeping or not. If you're the one that's sleeping, you're matching their field. Okay, I hope that helps, Brandon. That was a great, absolutely great question. Now, here's a little caveat. If it is a premonition, which you never know if it's going to be a premonition until it actually shows up as a premonition. Does that make sense, hopefully? Then you could be having a prediction or a foreshadow, again called a premonition. So maybe that means you'll hear from them the next day or you'll run into them the next day. So that's just sort of some information there, and hopefully that helps. Great question. Next time I put up a post in my stories about what's something you'd like to know about spiritually, please go ahead and ask a question and I'll answer it, just like I did Brandon. So Brandon, thanks so much for participating. Really appreciate it. I hope all is well, and I hope everybody got a little bit of tidbit, little nugget of information. All right, y'all, stay connected.